Hello my friends, welcome to the next video, and on this episode you're going to watch us walk to Lake Baikal, the largest lake in the world, which is basically an ocean in the middle of Siberia. We take advantage of this warm day and we want to take you along to see the beautiful sights that surround Baikal. Today, Ksenia and I are going to the shores of Lake Baikal to go tan. We're taking the railroad tracks because it's the fastest way to the lake. I've already been out here for about an hour and a half and she finally arrived.
Don't lie, it's not 1 hour and a half.
Now you're probably wondering why she's in shorts and why I'm in my Gorka. Well, I have shorts in my bag. I like to travel like this to prepare myself for any scenario. Ksenia looks fantastic.
But I have my pants too, in case, if I burn.
Yeah, she's brought her own pants for the sun. But we're going to walk to the shores of the lake now. It's going to take us about maybe 35 minutes. Nice little walk here. The views are beautiful. You can see, really, this is the swampland I was in my last video. And it's so green out here. It's beautiful. It's nothing like when I showed you in winter. The temperature is about, what do you think, 20?
No, it's like 25.
25 degrees. Very good weather to be out in Lake Baikal. Ksenia looks more like she's going to the beach now. I still look like a homeless man from Los Angeles. But it's okay because it doesn't matter what you look like, what your situation is out here in Siberia. Everything is beautiful in my opinion, and we continue our walk to the lake. We came to this hill on top of Baikal to show you what the beach is looking like right now. There's Baikal. We're gonna go see some islands. How are you feeling, Ksenia?
Oh, very good.
Very good. Nice. You're looking good as well. So there you go. Well, we made it to the top of the mountain here, and we have the lake behind us. The beach is over there. The people are enjoying their day. We're gonna go, like I said, to these small islands that are basically a peninsula when the water is low. We're gonna go down this hill, take some photos for Ksenia. Let's go. And she says she's hot, but I'm pretty cold in here. There's a layer of sweat that's keeping me nice and fresh. You have these scary falls here. I would not want to fall off this cliff. We're pretty high. You can see the weather is different on that side. Right now the weather is perfect in Sludanka. Sludanka sits in between these little valleys, very small valleys. Nice. Check it out, my friends. We made it to the small island, which is a peninsula when the water is low, like I said. A lot of people like to take pictures up here and see what it looks like. On the other side of the lake, we have Kultuk. It's another town village. And I call these town villages because you have to imagine this is all there is, right? But if you live at the extremities of the town, you're basically stuck in a village. You don't have water, you don't have like a sewage, so you have not even a septic tank sometimes. As we continue the journey onto the islands, we just done a Ksenia photo shoot. If you want to see what she does, I'll put her Instagram on the screen. She likes to upload like reels and photos of all the things we do. She almost fell.
It's slippery.
You have to watch your step. This place really glows up in spring and summer. All these flowers bloom. Now they're gone, but it blooms. It turns very green. It's a nice place to have a nice excursion. And the views are magnificent. Here's Baikal again and Sludanka. We got to a place where there's actually traditional stuff from the area. Here you can see it. Come on. It's these type of stuff. If you know what it means, please comment below, because I sure don't know what it means. Okay, well, we made it to the edge here. You can see the water's very dirty this year because of the rains. But you can clearly see here where the water comes from a river. You see on the left side, it's a little bit dirtier. I hope you can see it. On the right side, it's cleaner Baikal water. And on the left side, it's river water. Right from over there, there's an inlet. And now we're walking back to the beach. Ksenia's photo shoot is over. There was a couple guys just drinking and smoking at the end. They'll probably leave their trash there because they didn't bring any bags. Anyways, enough complaining for me. Look at this. Look at this. This is so cool. It's just absolutely filled with greenery, which in winter you don't see this, obviously. It's so nice to see now. Look at Ksenia coming in through all this stuff. This is why I wear the Gorka, because I can take the Gorka off and get into beach mode, but she can't put her Gorka on and come into wilderness mode, which exists out here non-stop. You walk for 5 minutes and it turns into this. You can walk in any direction from my town. You'll hit rivers, mountains, lakes, swamps, just land that's uninhabitable. But we made it out. We'll get to the beach soon and you get to see some nice sand at Baikal. Ksenia scratched her legs. She's not happy.
I'm fine.
You're fine?
Yeah.
How are the mosquitoes?
Bite me, I'm so delicious.
Yeah. Actually, there's not a lot of mosquitoes. You would think there would be, but honestly, there's worse places than this. I've seen videos from my buddy Survival Russia, and he's getting engulfed. He stands there, sitting there, and they're all over his face. But here, I don't even see any right now. Very nice, eh? Let's see. Comment below how many ticks Ksenia will have by the end of today. I know a lot of people talk about the ticks. Well, let's see in the comment section. Ticks, ticks, ticks. They're out here. They live amongst us. If you're unlucky enough to live where ticks exist, I haven't personally seen a tick. But if you do live where ticks exist, remember there's vaccinations and all sorts of stuff for this type of stuff. But, you know, I'm told that this climate is too windy, too cold, too miserable for the ticks to exist. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't have a problem with ticks. I will get the vaccine whenever I come back from the United States, because I'm going back to America in November. So I'll be really prepared next time. You see people are touristing from different parts of the oblast maybe. Just a very scenic place to visit. Kids are playing on the shores. Very nice. You know, I really promote tourism to Sludanka because I feel that it's the better place if you want to see Baikal. But there's obviously more towns with a lot of more attractions around. The point is to come visit Baikal. It is the largest lake in the world in volume. It is the oldest and it is the deepest. And it is here in the heart of Siberia next to Irkutsk city. So you can literally fly to Irkutsk and be here amongst the rest of the people on the shores of Baikal in less than 2 hours. We're walking around the mountain we climbed. There's the mountain up there. And on this side you have people just enjoying the lake also. There's so much space for you to come visit. And the water's actually not that cold. Not right now at least, because it does get really cold right after it melts. All right, we made it to the beach. The view's looking as good as ever. Check it out. The sand is great. Is this what you imagined the shores being in our town? Just this nice, clean sand? At least in this part, right? You have people in like inflatables, boats, and stuff like that. All right, well, we're done here at the beach. We're gonna dress up and start walking home. You can see some algae has acquired on the beach itself. Overall, a very nice day. All these different cars here, they park right at the beach. You can literally drive your car up to Baikal. So if you're Russian and you live in Irkutsk and you have a car, there's no excuse for you not to come visit. Thank you so much for joining us on this trip to Lake Baikal. I hope you enjoyed some of the views. Did you enjoy your time, Ksenia?
Yes, very enjoy.
Very enjoy. That's right. And if you're in the area, always feel welcome enough to come visit. I'll be your local tour guide. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.